Hello and welcome back to the SimHanger. Today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different. It's not a scenery update, nor a new aircraft, nor VR. Today we're going to be talking about a graphics update. And a graphics update from Nvidia. Now normally a graphics update's nothing new, but the one released on the 15th of January 2019, well, that adds something a little bit special in it. Let's take a look. So what was special about this update? Well, for the first time, Nvidia provided compatibility with variable refresh rate or adaptive sync monitors, something previously reserved only for certified G-Sync monitors. What? What did that all mean? Many monitors run at a fixed speed, 60 Hz. A variable refresh monitor, on the other hand, can run at variable speeds, perhaps 60, 100, 120 Hz, 144, 165, and so on. So for example, if you've got a 60 Hz monitor and your graphics card is pushing out 60 frames per second, then the chances are you're getting a really smooth experience. But when the card delivers frames per second that is outside of that, that's when we start to run into problems, particularly with juddering and tearing. An adaptive sync monitor, on the other hand, adapts, so if the card is pushing out 52 frames per second or 42 frames per second, it adjusts the monitor rate accordingly, therefore giving you a much smoother experience overall. If we take a look at the two images on the screen, we can see an example of tearing on the left, both on the main column of the wind turbine and on both propellers. This is a result of one frame overlapping the other, whereas with adaptive sync technology, it smooths this out and therefore reduces the chances of tearing and stuttering. Nvidia's implementation of adaptive sync is called G-Sync, and G-Sync monitors come at a premium, typically $200 or $300 more expensive than a non-G-Sync monitor. AMD also have their own system, Freesync, although it doesn't attract anything near the premium that the Nvidia G Sync does. What the latest graphic driver does provide is that those with Series 10 and Series 20 Nvidia graphics cards can now take advantage of any variable refresh rate monitor and AMD's Freesync. At the time that Nvidia issued this new driver update, it also published a list of 12 monitors that it indicated were G-Sync compatible. However, a lot of variable refresh monitors and Freesync monitors will in fact be compatible. Results may vary, but it's worth a try. Make sure you enable variable refresh rate on your monitor, then go to the Nvidia control panel, choose Change Resolution, and there it will show whether or not you have a variable refresh rate on your monitor. In my case, I have an LG 32-inch 32 GK850 monitor, and that happens to be Freesync compatible. Using your monitor's on-screen display, enable Freesync or variable refresh rate, then go to Nvidia control panel and looking on the left-hand menus, see whether or not G-Sync compatibility is shown. If not, then your monitor is not able to take advantage of the driver. If on the other hand you do see Set up G-Sync in the left-hand menus, click on that. Click on Enable G-Sync and G-Sync Compatible, and I recommend you click on Enable for windowed and full screen mode. Click Apply. Ideally, to start off with, set it at the highest refresh rate that your monitor is capable of. If you experience any problems, then lower the speed of your monitor. You may get some juddering or flickering. On my monitor it works just fine. I do get a very small amount of flickering, especially at night, but nothing significant, and it's well worth the trade-off for the much smoother flying experience. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell for future notifications. Thank you. Flying over London City with the scenery turned all the way up is a challenge at the best of times. With my variable refresh rate turned up, I've found it a smoother and more pleasant experience. For the best experience, Nvidia recommends a variable refresh rate or VRR range of 2.4. That ratio can be ascertained by taking the maximum speed of your monitor and dividing it by the standard speed of your monitor. So in my case, maximum is 144 Hz and standard is 60. So 60 into 144 is a ratio of 2.4. The better the ratio, the better the performance, although some people have reported good and improved performance with a ratio as low as 2. Personally, I thoroughly recommend taking advantage of the new capabilities of the recently released Nvidia driver if you're able to. Well, I hope you found that useful. For me, it's not all about frames per second. It's more about the user experience and the smoothness of the scenery and the flight in the cockpit. So what's your view? Frames per second or the user experience? Please leave your comments below. Coming up from the SimHanger will be a review of Orbix's Blue Canyon scenery, a triple airport pack which includes a grass landing, so looking forward to that. Also coming up will be a bit of this. Yes, we're going to be looking at VR, and we're going to be delving into some detail over the next couple of months. We're going to be looking at the various programs, add-ons, settings, and also a look at Leap Motion, which allows you to use your hands rather than the mouse in the cockpit. You finished? Come on, get out of here. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.